So I was on a call with one of my new elite clients last week, and we were looking at her backend together. She's making sales and is currently filling her signature offer and has way too many one-to-one clients. So she feels very time poor right now. And maybe that's you. She feels like she cannot stop. And the truth is that what is missing for her right now is a Netflix bingeable system in her backend, what I call an invisible sales system. So something that sells without you managing it all the time. Okay. So I want to ask you something regarding this conversation that I had with my client. And I want you to actually think about this rather than just listen. If you stopped posting tomorrow, like you completely stop posting tomorrow, nothing for 30 days, what will happen to your sales? If the honest answer here is they will stop, that's normal, I'm not showing up, then this episode is for you. Not because there is something wrong with you, by the way, or with your business. It's good. Like what you have done so far is what you needed to do. You needed to show up all the time to build your business to the level it is at now. But right now, I can guarantee that what you are focusing on in your business is not what will massively grow your revenue. Because right now, you are most probably focusing on being more visible, getting more traffic, thinking if only more people were discovering me every day, or even if only more people were entering my funnel every day, I would make sales. But this is not your problem. And how do I know? How do I know this? Because that's what happens with 100% of my clients over the last few months who come to me making 5 figures a month. They have consistent sales and they try to do more of what they are already doing, thinking it will make them more money. And the truth is that, we have the saying that is, what got you here will not get you there, or something like this. This is exactly the saying that we want to anchor right now. The truth is that you do have new followers. Okay, you have new followers coming through. Maybe you have some every day, maybe you have some every week, maybe you have some every month. But the thing is, you also have a lot of silent lurkers. Those people who they don't follow you until they buy from you, but you can see them sometimes in your stories, or they even maybe sending you some messages, or they may opt in into some stuff, but they don't follow you. You actually have people who are looking, but you just don't know, and they are not converting. And so here, what is important right now is to look at what is missing, okay? And what is missing is not in a way like your business sucks, like it doesn't, like you have already built a business and it's amazing, okay? It is, but I would love for you to be able to double your revenue, and I'm sure that you agree with me on this. And something that you are missing, and I want you to really not just take my words from it, I want you to audit your business and see if this is actually the missing piece for you, okay? What I love to do with my clients is actually help them see what is missing in their business, or what is the thing that they can refine, that they can grow, they can amplify, and not just listening to all of the gurus out there saying like, this is your problem. Okay. So this is truly what I have seen in my business in the past, what I have seen with my clients. And when we change this, sometimes without creating a funnel, by the way, when we changed this, everything did change and they were not on the hamster wheel again. So this is really, really important that you listen to this, okay? One of the things that you may be missing right now is this bingeable Netflix effect, okay? So when you have a new follower coming through, they can binge everything you have, not just on your social media account, okay? And then from binging everything, they apply to your high ticket offer in just less than a day. And when I say less than a day, it means that they did not even enter your funnel, okay? Because your funnel most probably is around multiple days. So yes, we want, by the way, to have funnels, but we don't use funnel for everything. So here is what I see constantly. What I see constantly is women who are genuinely good at what they do. Like, you're good at what you do, your clients are having results, you know how to make sales, okay? When you're launching or selling your offers nonstop, you are making sales, you are making money, but your entire revenue depends on you showing up every single week. And you may have funnels on the back end, but you are still selling all the time, because for you, the selling all the time is what is going to bring people into your pipeline, into your funnel. And because a lot of my clients are time poor, when they come to me, they can't show up twice more. And so they don't end up doubling their revenue, because the strategy they were doing is posting, launching, and doing twice more of this is just impossible. And their lives look a little bit like this, okay? So the content has to go out, the Instagram post, the Instagram stories. And I also do this. It is part of my front end strategy. And that's why it's really important to see that we are building hybrid businesses with front end and back end strategies that connect together and nourish each other. Your back end strategy should nourish your front end strategy. So when you launch, you have a pool of hot leads ready to buy. And your front end strategy should nourish your back end. So when people are not buying from the front end, they're going to come into your back end strategies. But what happens is when you're on this wheel of posting content, posting your stories, and this is it, especially if you're on multiple platforms, the energy has to be there. The energy has to be there. I've talked to so many peers in the last couple of weeks, and so many are tired. So many are showing up when it's a shit show in their life. Okay, it is. What is happening when we are doing this is that we're leading in a way that shows to everyone that this is what needs to be done. Even if you are exhausted, even if you are grieving, even if you are whatever, you have to show up. The show must go on. No, this is absolutely not how I build my business and how my clients are building their businesses. When you're going to stop showing up, your sales are going to feel it if you don't have an invisible sales system in place. And the frustrating thing is that my clients know that something is off. Okay, they can feel it. And they had to say that something is missing, by the way, because they know it's not all about strategy. They know that it's actually about mindset, about different things also, but this one is actually about strategy. So what happens is that they keep trying to fix it by being better at things they already do. So they're trying to be better at content, better at messaging, better at writing hooks. And that is the problem, okay? Because they are focusing on the wrong thing. The problem is not this, okay? The problem is not just the hooks, just the messaging, just posting more, okay? It's really to look at the infrastructure underneath the content. And what is your customer journey? What is the journey of someone buying from you? And yes, they may have a funnel, but everyone is not entering your funnel, okay? So now let me tell you a bit more about the invisible sales system, because it's not a funnel, okay? If you see a funnel is like a rod, okay? And so what I'm talking about here is actually the entire city. So it's not a road you have from point A to point B, like someone enters this free offer or micro offer that you have, going down the road with the emails and then ending up in your point B, which is going to be the end offer. No. What we are looking at in an invisible sales system is the web, okay? Is everything someone can discover, binge, click through, opt into, and read when they find you, whether that is at 11 p.m. on Tuesday when they absolutely cannot sleep, and that happens to all of us sometimes, or on a Sunday morning when they finally decide, yes, I want to invest in myself. And all of this, by the way, is going to happen without you. Okay, you're not there. You are not in the DMs. You are not on a live on Instagram. The system is moving people up the pipeline without you and without them, by the way, even raising their hands and saying, hey, by the way, I want this, or here's me, I'm interested. And a lot of people love this because they don't want to raise their hand and say, hey, I'm interested. They're not sure yet. And everyone is trying to sell them a million things in the DMs. So when they say they raise their hand, they usually are really ready to buy. I've had women, by the way, tell me they found me. They bitched the podcast. They went through all of the emails that they received in a few hours of opting into different things. They watched a few of my YouTube videos. They found some of my past workshops. They signed up. They joined immediately my mastermind or my funnel cream program, all in about 24 hours. And the truth, okay, is that I wanted almost to say they didn't even message me, but they actually all messaged me, like the one I'm thinking about right now. They asked me in the DMs, can I have more details about this offer? Or message a little bit like this. And they ended up buying before I even replied to them. Well, first, because I don't live in my DMs on social media. Actually, I have a 1 hour limit on my phone for all social media platforms together. Just 1 hour for all social media platforms, not per social media platform. So I cannot spend a lot of time on this. And it's mainly when I post my stories because they take me way too long to do. And 1 hour only. Okay. So I was not in my DMs. And so it's actually my invisible sales system that took care of them. They got what they needed. They signed up. And that's not luck. I'm not lucky to have this. It's because I have built an invisible sales system with a bingeable Netflix effect. And there are actually 5 elements, by the way, that are the foundation of your invisible sales system. And this is the same for everyone. And we're going to go deep into each of those in my upcoming workshop called Build Your Invisible Sales System. And it's happening on April 14th. So if you're listening to this as I'm releasing it, it's probably going to be in 2 weeks or less. And you can already diagnose your own brand and backend sales level using my free invisible sales audit. I will put the link below. But when thinking about the invisible sales system that we build in the backend, okay, the one I'm going to also help you build in real time during the workshop in a couple of weeks, I want you to see that this is not the same as a funnel. Okay, so really get the idea with like you have a funnel, it's a road, and the invisible sales system is the entire city. It's everything someone can discover, binge, click through all of the things. This is really important. All of that is happening without you. You are not there, okay? They are moving without you. In this workshop on April 14th, I'm going to cover the 5 elements of your bingeable and invisible sales system. But on top of covering them, we are going to build them together. We're going to see really for your brand with what you already have or what you want to build, what can we add in to create this Netflix effect. This is something that we work on with all of my clients at the moment, and something in full transparency I am massively refining to, because I have seen what is happening with my clients coming to me like this from my invisible sales system. And after refining it, I can see all the time how can I refine it. And I want to share with you everything that is working right now, not 2 years ago, but everything is working today, which is something I love. Okay, I love sharing something I'm doing now. Once you have those 5 elements in your business, you are going to see how much money you have been leaving on the table. 100% of my clients who learn about this cannot believe they haven't implemented this before. It's also incredible when you realize how much money you have left on the table every single month by not having this already done. So here's what I want to give you today. I have put together a 1-page audit so you can see exactly which of the 5 elements you are missing and or that you need refining, and what you need to build first. It takes about 2 minutes, and at the end, it will tell you clearly where your biggest gap is. You don't need to go onto another page to see your result. Like you will see the result just at the bottom. You click, and then depending on what you click on, it's going to give you the result at the bottom of the page. Link is in the show notes and in the description, so you can go straight in. And if the audit shows you what I think it will show you, because that's what happened to 100% of my people, is that you have some element of the web already, okay, but they're in pieces, they're not yet connected. And that's why I'm hosting this workshop, okay, in a couple of weeks. So together in 2 hours, because it's not going to take us 30 minutes, okay, in 2 hours, we're going to do the work together. And you will live with your invisible sales system already mapped, ready to go, knowing exactly how to leverage what you already have. All the details are already in the show notes below. You can come build it with me. We're going to have fun, okay? It's going to not be me talking for 2 hours. We're going to build it together. If you've been in a workshop with me, you already know that. And it's going to be absolutely fantastic because in just those 2 hours, you're going to have all of the pieces and put them together to build this bingeable Netflix effect. And really also let your business operate as a business. I can guarantee you're going to have massive return on investment because this workshop is ridiculously affordable. Now, as you have listened to this, go do the audit right now in the show notes. If you want to continue the work and build it with me together, brainstorming for a couple of hours, spots are limited because we actually brainstorm during the workshop. So spots are limited, come in and you can have access to my brain and those 5 elements and build it together. I will talk to all of you very soon. Bye, everyone.